What is up, beautiful souls? Please forgive me. The lighting is shit, and I'm playing with the contrast to try to get a so you can see. And I got a little headlamp over me. Um, Obviously not in the best place for recording, but it's not about the video. It's about the message. I am being encouraged to remind you, as I'm being reminded, about, I don't even fully understand this message. It's still coming to me in so many different forms, but I'm going to back up and kind of remind you. I'm speaking to your soul right now. I'm reminding you. 2 days ago, I had this dream, guys. It was crazy. I don't remember all the details, but I remember the basics. And there was a family of 3, a father, a mother, and the son. And this father was doing some kind of project. I don't remember, but he was so angry and so frustrated. And I just knew he was going to take it out on this little boy. This boy, 5 maybe? And this mother having that same frustration at this little boy. And I don't know why they were so frustrated. They're so angry, and this little kid, and I can kind of almost understand too, right? Because those kids that are just, they won't listen, and he's kicking and screaming and trying to get away from his mom, and he doesn't want to hear. And I can just feel the wrath that this little boy is about to get, right? And I somehow push him up into my arms, and I'm trying to talk to him because I just want him to gain a different perspective, because I know once his parents get a hold of him, consciously or not, he's going to get a licking of some kind of this frustration lashed out on him. And in my dream, I don't even know how this is going to, I just know he's about to get the brunt of it, and he's being a misbehaved, wild, free spirit, just trying to run and get the hell away from it. He doesn't want it. He's that tantrum. And I'm trying to wrap him up, and I'm just trying to calm him down and trying to get him to see it from a different point of view. Let's just listen to your mom. And I wake up, and I'm just that's just so weird. I don't know any of these people in my dream. It's just a scenario. And then, so that was 2 nights ago. And I've been doing a lot of studying on the attachment styles of how we love, from anxious to fearful, fearful and dismissive avoidance, and secure attachment. And last night I was listening to a podcast, and I gotta explain to you, there's 2 different ways my sensitivity picks up on energies. I get moments where I can, as an empath people, I can't read minds, but I can empath their energy. The heart electromagnetic, I can feel people's nervous systems. I can feel the blood rush. I can feel your thoughts. And all I can do is discern that energy the best I can, because I can't read them. I can just feel them. And then I have these other moments where I can drop into a frequency, and my soul catches the wave of us all. Me, you, my brother, our sister. And I can feel it. And after hearing this podcast, it came up, the thought about this little boy, and the way he probably learned love and how those parents probably learned love. And then I thought about the way I've learned love and the way I show up, and how my parents have shown up for me, and they're doing the best they could from where they are, and the way I learned to love and the way other people have learned to love. This is my reminder to you, my beautiful soul, brother, sister, friend. I went into the frequency last night, guys, and I prayed. I prayed for that little boy. I prayed for my little girl. I prayed for the parents. I prayed for my parents. I prayed for my son. Because we're all doing the best we can from where we're at. And this is twofold. Because in this moment, and for this, my particular soul, because I feel it, and I can feel people's nervous systems, and whether it's anxious or dismissive, the nervous system still lights up. It's like, one of the, like, a way to describe it, if you've ever had a panic attack, you may cognitively understand what's happening. You may cognitively be like, this is stupid. This is cognitively, I'm under control, but your body keeps score. And sometimes, even though you're cognitive, like, this isn't right, but your nervous system still lights up. It's that anxiousness, that dismissive. They're same energies. They're just, we just have, that's been my calling, is to really learn to discern these energies, because they're so similar, but they're polar opposites, right? Mirrors. But then there's also this realization too. We are at the heart of what we are. We are this infinite, conscious, energetic field, right? And we are all individually in these avatars. Trying to navigate a very, very dense field. Every single one of us not trying to show up the best way we can, even if cognitively we get it, but our nervous system hasn't caught up, and we're trying to learn. And some people, that nervous system gets the best of them, and they can't even cognitively, like, get the two to align. I guess that goes back to, like, why we are not allowed to judge, because only the creator really knows, I guess. Especially if we don't get a drop into that. But what I'm trying to say, and this is what this is the reminder, especially to my big-hearted souls out there, you empaths, you big sensitive, you feel too much lovers that just, like for me, I'm like for me, I went into this frequency last night, and it was overwhelming, and so much I woke up this morning with a huge migraine, and it's still very much present and very much in my field. And I just pray. And the next thing too, it's like I just want to save the world. It's like I want us all to I just want to love everybody. Even though I do a shitty ass job of it sometimes, but then I realize, and this is what I want to share with you and remind you, prayer is so magnificent, right? But we can't do the work for anybody. So what we can do, we can pray. We can pray our little hearts out and surround that little boy, your little girl, your little boy, your inner child, our brother and sister's inner child, everybody in this world trying to these beautiful souls are in these avatars being programmed from another soul that was in an avatar doing the best they could from their programs. And if we want to save the world, it's so true. It's so true that no matter how much, and I'm just reflecting on my point of view, I guess. I'm projecting from this side, so this is a message for those who can, and even if not, I mean, just to wrap your mind around it. Because for me, I've always put people before me. Because if I could just save them, if I could just love them, if I could just, then maybe I could get that love in return. Or maybe I could be seen for once. And I know it's always, you know what I mean? And you do all this work, and it's like, it's you that has to show up for that little child. It's you that has to see that child. It's you that has to hug them and love them. And been there, done that many times. And you better never abandon that baby, because doing the inner work means that you show up every day and say, hey, I got you. I've got you. But moreover than that, it's just exactly that. Do you want to save the world? Do you want to help your brother and sister? When you want to just love them, it's this deep knowing and being able to implement it, even though you see it. You can see it. I can't heal anybody. I can't heal anybody. They have to do the work. They have to become conscious of it. They have to experience the consequences of the way they love, so they can wake up to see. And that is the best thing you can do, is what I'm trying to get at. This is my reminder to you. When you love yourself, you teach others how to love them. So when you're going through, whether it's a heartbreak or a family dilemma or any kind of toxic friendship, communication is so huge. But moreover, it's the boundaries. It's the ability to stand up for that little child. It's the ability to not abandon yourself, because in so you teach others how to love you the way you always needed to be loved. But more importantly, because some of us are martyrs and selfless, we don't recognize that actually being selfish or self-fulfilling, or to come to self first, is actually the most loving thing we can do. And it's not in a narcissistic way. It's furthest from the narcissistic way. Teach people. Heal this world by doing the inner work, by showing up for yourself, by loving the hell out of that child, and pray. Because the soul, it's not our personalities, these experiences. I think our personalities are kind of with us, but I think we're just trapped in avatars, guys. And we are navigating the most dense, traumatic experience, I think, ever. And there is beauty to it. Don't get me wrong. There is beauty if we can transcend through it. But I just wanted to put that out there. I'm going to end this here. I just want to say I fucking love you. I don't know if I hope this helps somebody. Don't ever abandon yourself. Starting today, make a promise that you're going to start showing up for yourself, no matter how hard it is, because you want to love other people. The best way you're going to do that is by pouring all that love into you, regardless. Nobody can learn without consequences. The consequences of losing your love. No, I want to finish it with this. This is one thing I've learned. This is one thing my spirit guides have taught me. And this is why I think if I could put a definition to unconditional love, this is it. And I've said it before, but I'm going to say it now because it's so fitting. To really, really love somebody, you must accept them for everything they are. If you love somebody, you must accept them for everything, including all those things that they do to hurt you. You must love that. But, acceptance is not to be misconstrued with tolerance. You do not have to tolerate anything. In fact, in the act of unconditional love, you should not tolerate everything, but you should accept it. Pray on that. Meditate on that. I love you. I love you. I think you're courageous for showing up. Whatever aspect you are on the dynamic of loving the best you can. And when we see other people, and no matter how much they rub or trigger us, or they're doing the best they can from where they are. And if we only knew that ripple effect. God, this shit is real. It's so real. It's it's just energetics. It's so energetic. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Until next time. Namaste.